I'm not radioactive anymore. So I guess that's been... I read about that on a forum post somewhere, that apparently there is some bugginess when it comes to the radiation. It can stick to you past when it's supposed to. So apparently that was correct, and it's been fixed now for us, and we can move forward. Stator production is in shambles, and we now have a ton of electrical production. And I'm tempted to tear most of this down. I'm gonna check what we need to be doing for the next milestones, because I really quite want to be... Okay, yeah, because stator production is down, so motor production is down. So this is all kind of a huge mess, and... Wait, this isn't even producing anything. What? That looks to me like someone's forgotten to paste the... Yeah, okay. Well, that's also going to eat even more motors, so hooray! That's just going to slow things down further. With the extra power, I could now do a massive overhaul of our iron production, our copper production, and essentially just fix a ton of issues that we currently have. But it's going to be a bit of work. But I don't really see a lot of alternatives besides trying to limp our way forward with this build that I don't think is really cutting it. What the fuck is happening here? What the fuck is happening here? I lack the words for this. Wait, so the modular frames and the computers are being mixed onto the same belt because why? That's not right. That's not right at all. What is happening here? Okay, hold on. Let me fix this. When has this happened? So this is supposed to be the line that brings the... Okay, I think this is not supposed to be going there. This is supposed to be going there and there. You find all sorts of things when you start looking around here. There. Now this was ugly and clipping and broken, but at least it's working again now. It's been stuck for God knows how long. When have I made that mistake? Is this belt producing anything? This looks locked down as well. Nothing's coming out. Heavy modular frames need steel. Yeah, steel production's also too slow. So we need more steel. We need more iron. We need more copper. We need all the basic resources in a greater quantity than I'm currently getting. So I think I'll start with the most obvious pressure point, which is copper. And that means dismantling this little pocket factory from here. This is all gonna go forward, so let's let this run for a little while. Let's prevent more stuff from coming in. This copper belt is coming from here, so we're gonna halt that. You can stop there. We're gonna have a production disruption while we let these belts run dry a little. This thing's also going to be redone. so here we have 8 smelters putting out copper, and we're gonna stop that from going out. And that's all going to this belt, so we're gonna halt this belt. And then this is gonna run for a moment, and then we're gonna dismantle this. And we're gonna convert this into making just wire. Nothing else, and all the things coming from above are going to get converted as well. What was this doing? I think I was considering doubling up production here, but that's not going to happen, so let's sort that out real quick. So yeah, let's let this run for a little bit. This isn't going any... Why isn't this going anywhere? There's been a whole factory for copper. Yeah, okay. This definitely needs a huge overhaul. So I'm gonna head upstairs. I'm gonna let this run for a minute. I'm gonna head upstairs. And we're gonna prepare for a major overhaul here. We're gonna overhaul the incoming resources. This is all going to get directed to the wall, and we're going to use the wall instead of here. What do we do out of quick wire? Let's see. I might just have all the AI limiter production here. And everything else gets sent out of here. Because we don't need those in such a vast quantity. We could make Caterium computers here. Could be tricky, but we could. Alright, this thing here is going to get converted to something else in any case. It's not going to make what it's currently making, because this is terrible. We do need a lot of wire, but I can also probably increase wire production elsewhere. So let's just let this run for a bit. Also, this... I think... These were shit, right? Impure, impure. Not worth my time, I don't think. Thank you. And I'm just going to use this space to make a new blueprintifier. Because I think we can make a bigger one now. Only I could see what the hell I was doing. That'd be great. There. Let's design some new blueprints. We can make them compact, we can make them better, we can do all sorts of cool shit. Meanwhile, this can still run for a little while. Making a few circuit boards that we're going to send to the factory. I'm going to wait for these belts to run dry here. So there's going to be a lot of plastic and a lot of copper here, right? Yeah, a lot of plastic, a lot of copper. There's no good way to send it back to the wall, so let's just keep it running. Speed you up, boy. Let you drain stuff out. You three are making circuit boards. You three are clogged up on circuit boards. Because they're only going up to here. I need to check. So this belt used to go to a splitter. Does it still go to a splitter? Because right now it's only sending out the AI limiters. But if it still goes to that splitter, we could have it also send out the... which belt is it? It is... that one down there, which is gonna go here. And that one's feeding to... ah, fuck. Can I crouch, please? Yes. Yeah, it's going to this. What's our situation on... circuit boards? Circuit boards are empty. There is a smart splitter here. It's splitting high-speed connectors and circuit boards. Wait, so where's that coming from then? That's the top belt here. Because if we have an excess of circuit boards, why not push them out to here for now until we clear those belts? So, this belt, second from the top, and that's gonna go up to there. It's going to the right place. It's just massively underutilized. Yeah, right here. Corny's King is back with another raiding party. Welcome aboard. I'm just mumbling to myself, trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Because I have decided, against my better judgment, to do yet another massive overhaul of my factory. Because I'm not happy with it, so I'm going to try to dismantle some old components and rebuild them. You can kind of actually see, I built something yesterday out there in the mountains. Ooh. My first nuclear power plant's operating over there. I don't know why I built it so high up, because it means I have to pump the acid and the water, both, for fuel making and running the thing, all the way up this massive 200-meter tower or something. But hey, it works. But yeah, okay, so this is gonna send out a bunch of stuff that we don't need up here. Factory owners mumbling to themselves, doing the math. Yes, I have Excel sheets that I've drawn for this thing. I can actually show you if I find them real quick. Give me a sec. Just so you get an idea of what I've been doing. Like the degree of madness I've been operating on. Let's see here. Main monitor, display, there. So I've been making these for various sites. Like, okay, Iron Site A is producing with certain numbers of certain output miners, then smelting. How much ingot are we getting? How much plate are we getting? How much rod, screws? What's the final output? Where is it going? Same for copper, same for steel. But I'm not finding... I just looked at my factory a moment ago, and I just found belts not going anywhere. And I've been finding assemblers that are missing recipes. So there is a need to do some fixing, which is why I'm doing this now. So yeah, I take my nerdiness seriously. So we're going to let this part of the factory run for a while. I've halted the incoming plastic, so we're going to let all of that go to the... Oh yeah, you might not have seen the wall. I'm going to show you the wall real quick, because it's both my most beautiful and terrible creation. So let me get to it real quick. The wall! Behold! It's a wall of containers. Just containers. A triple stacked storage container, interlocked, for every kind of outputs that I produce. And it's all going to the main factory here. But as you can see, the junction of outputting belts to the factory are kind of a mess. So there is a need to upgrade things a little to see if I can improve. And also the input side, all standardized pretty much. So you can go here and just see everything going into the wall. Oh, ad time. Do we have ads on this channel? I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought I turned those off. I don't know what Twitch is doing sometimes. Bamf. Bamf. Okay, so this is outputting. Okay, this can run for a while like this. Okay, while that's running, I'm going to redesign some of my old builds. So I'm going to replace the old smelter build, which is currently it's a simple 4-stack. I'm going to keep it a simple 4-stack. But what I've learned since is I can do a bit of tweaking with the splitters. Now, the game doesn't allow me to attach the splitter directly. Welcome back. I honestly have no idea why there's ads, because as far as I'm aware, there shouldn't be, but Twitch does what Twitch does sometimes, apparently. But yeah, while I'm running the core of the factory for a little bit, I'm going to do some tweaking. I'm going to upgrade my blueprints so I can redesign a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to try to standardize my smelter setups. Should I design it as a too tall? I think I am gonna. Actually, in that case, I want to redo this so I can add. I could actually add the concrete base plates to the design, and then I could just slap those down into the grid. So hold on. Clear it. Let's redo it. Take everything. So let's start with these. Let's actually do this like a full grid block. So I think we're now getting into the realm of madness blueprinting. I'm not sure where this is going to go. So let's see. If I do it... Can I do it in a 3x3 footprint? I think I can. Let me see. So if I want to do a 4 smelter stack, that's definitely should be doable. I'm going to leave a little space here so I don't overcrowd it too much. Yeah, I'm going to leave a gap there. I'm going to leave an access gap, which is going to make more sense in a moment once I add the walls. Because, of course, this thing's going to have walls now. there. And then we're gonna do... I don't need to pre-configure the smelters. I don't need to do that. What I am gonna do is... add an access ladder. Please snap properly. Curse you. I have no idea. Sometimes the ladder just does not want to snap to certain points. And sometimes it does, and I don't know how or why. Fine, I'll do it your way, game. It's really hard to tell how to align things on different floors. At least I don't know how to do it. That should do. So that's our 2-floor stack. I'm gonna start making actual, like, proper factory builds here. We're gonna make this pretty. Does any of this matter? No. Am I still gonna do it? Yes. Power! I need a double outlet. Let's stick one. Oh, that's a wall outlet. I can't do like a... Standby. I need to check if I can buy like a floor throughput for the power cable. Because then I could make this pretty. Not here. Light control panel. Wall outlets, Mark 1. Pipeline floor hole. Oh, I would have needed that a while ago. I don't know why I haven't bought that. I'll buy these now when I can. I should have some tickets stashed away anyway. Conveyor walls. Yes, I need those, please. Again, don't need any of this stuff. Well, I could actually just buy electromagnetic control rods if I really needed to. How strange. I really need to toss out some stuff that I don't need to be carrying around. I don't need those for anything. Do I have any of those tickets? I have 3. Do we have any here? This machine still owes me like 12 coupons, by the way. I will never forgive it. I lost some coupons by accidentally clicking on a thing early game. Also, I think we can do a quick bit of science. Alternate pure iron ingot is just iron and water. Almost doubles the output of iron. That's a pretty good one. But then steel pipe out of iron ingot. I don't know if that's so good. But this one's pretty good. We can make a ton of iron with a very small quantity of materials. What did I have in my mind? I had something on the brain. Alien technology, yes. I think we can do upload speed or stack size increase. I'll do stack sizes just so we get more over time. Excellent.
Dimensional expansion increased to 300%. New understanding of matter manipulation technology allows the dimensional storage to deconstruct all matter to the subatomic level, storing its elementary particles until the part is recalled.
You are digging into deeper layers. Shallow matter contains wind of symphonies and void songs and deep echoes.
It is fascinating what one can find out simply by looking closer.
I have no idea what this is all about. I should probably not care. Moving along, let's continue making our factory. So I'm gonna need some electricity. So I'm pre-designing this for kind of a limited footprint. There. And then if I understood that correctly, I can make... Let's see here. So I'm going to simplify what I've been doing with these mergers. Like, I've been doing kind of ugly mergers before. I'm going to fall off if I'm not careful. Hold on. Like... I'm still probably going to make fairly ugly mergers, but in a slightly different way. Because what I didn't realize before is I can chain them easily. Like so, and finally like so. So now all four are outputting out of this one. That's there. And then we need to handle the outputs on the upstairs side, which we're going to do quite similar, except on the other side. And I'm going to have a problem. I need to extend this out a bit, I think. Have one more tile which handles like the final output merging. Do I want to do that? It's going to become kind of a clunky and large blueprint, but I think I have to in order to make it kind of tileable proper. I'm also using excessively fast belts for what I'm actually doing. I don't need them to be that fast, but hey-ho. I'll pre-add... No, I'm not. I'm actually not going to pre-add the elevator, because I don't know if I'll actually need it. So we now have a clear output belt, which I am going to add to here and here as part of the blueprint. And then finally the input side. We just have a couple of splitters back here. There. This is not going to be a perfect split, but I don't think I care. So it's going to take its input from there. If I did extend this out, I could do this with, like, a nicer design. I don't know. Did I do it right? Now this power pole's kind of in the way. It's not quite right. We have to move it. There's no other option. There. Now we have the little space there. So the belt and the power pole don't clip. And then for what it's worth, we have our slowdown glitch. My computer likes to do that. Actually, I was on the wrong side. It didn't matter. That's the input on upstairs. That's the input on downstairs. We can link them by bringing them both down with the elevators. And that is our upgraded 8 smelter blueprint, which we're going to use to replace all existing smelter designs soon. Blueprint saved. Clear blueprint designer. Grab all the stuff. Done. Okay. So that was the smelters, which we can now replace. Let's start with something easy. Let's start with the Caterium. You. Halt. It's going to take a little while to drain. Oh shit, we have like... I have a whole stockpile of Caterium ingots going into this box, and they're not going anywhere. They're just kind of... I made this box back in the day when I thought I might have need for it, but in hindsight, it's completely useless. Let's let this run for a little while. You can see my standard triple box design here. So I like to use these as a buffer. So a bunch of stuff goes in and then just goes out. And if there's more production than need, then the excess is going to end up in the boxes. That's probably pretty standard, but that's how I've been doing it. Okay, this is also going to take a little while to drain. How's the copper side doing? Can I start clearing you out now? It sounds quiet to me. Oh no, I just realized I've made kind of a mistake here as well, because I haven't drained these out properly. So I want to upgrade these to also match the new design. So I'm going to have a ton of copper in my pockets in a minute, which I don't like, but I'm going to deal with that. Okay, so all of this is going to be demolished, which is a bit of a project, but I shall do so for the greater good. So all of this gone, 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 gone. And then we need to clear out a ton of these boxes, which I kinda hate. Feels so wrong throwing so much material into the trash, but you know. Ain't nobody need that shit. Did we get all the boxes? I think we did. So, if I'm correct, these are already upgraded to put out 120 per minute. So, if I just slap down that blueprint from just now, then I should be able to get it to snap to one of the tiles, maybe? Can I? It doesn't seem to want to snap. Why not? What if I give you like an extra chunk of dirt there to connect to? Yeah, it doesn't want to... Well, that's a bummer. Toggle build mode? Build mode blueprint. Build mode default. I don't know what that means. Snap mode. I'm trying. It snaps to that input there somehow. But it doesn't want to, like, snap to anything else up here. Oh, maybe. Okay. Oh, how is it? Why is it getting that blurry? Why is that? I've never seen that effect before. Okay, now we need to go set the recipes and then hook up the outputs. I think there's also one power cable missing. Control V! I don't know why. I keep complaining about this, but something's screwy with the... Okay, where did we used to get power into here? There was a power cable coming from somewhere. Up in the main factory, probably. There. Okay, so that's hooked up. It's much nicer now. It's much more compact. It's not aligned with the grid properly, and I hate that, but hey, it's something. So that gives us copper ingots again. And if these are both 120s, 60, 120, 60, 120, yeah. And then we redesign this. Just all of it. So for that, I'm going to go make another blueprint. I think that one's just going to be like... How do we do this? Hold on, is there more I can dismantle here? I think this is... Yeah, this isn't going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. This is now pointless. Ugh. Now, this is my smallest copper build. This is going to take a while to figure out. But okay, yeah, this used to have copper sheet. But this is all getting dismantled as well. I need to decide what I'm going to make here. And I think it's going to be something to do with quick wire, because that's what I'm producing here. And this is the only place I'm producing it. So I'm going to try to make Caterium computers. So we will need some copper sheet. We have plastic coming off the train station right there. So that's one build. And then there's going to be another. No, hold on. Thinky time, thinky time, thinky time. So that's easy. Circuit boards from one side of the factory. And then another side which outputs... So it's basically just this build. I'm just going to redesign it with better throughput. And then this thing here, which makes the high-speed connectors, but we don't make enough copper back here to make those high-speed connectors as well. So I'm going to direct all of this to the wall and redo the connectors there. Just balancing this out with all the other, like, I have 3 different copper factories now, and just balancing everything out between them is going to be a pain in the ass. I just know it. Well, let's try to standardize more. So, a new blueprint, please. I'm going to get rid of some of the old ones, because I don't think they have any use anymore. Can I remove blueprints easily? How do I remove these? Yeah, I know. I don't want to load it. I want to delete it. No. Edit. Ah! Is this it? Remove blueprint. I'm going to keep the triple box. But I'm going to redo the crafters and the smelters. I didn't really know what I was doing when I made these first ones, so... There? Okay. Back to the topic at hand. So, let's start with this again. Let's try the same 3x3 footprint to start. Let's see how far that gets us. Probably not very far. This is probably going to need more space. Let's see. Constructors! Yeah, this is going to be probably need to be a 4x3. I'm going to make this into a single floor build. Can I add like a ladder in front of you? Nah, not easily. In that case, I think I'm going to extend it out. I don't want these to be so cramped. So I'm going to leave a space in the middle for access. So I can just walk through here. have enough materials now to make all the concrete we need, so there's no need to really be so stingy when it comes to space. So again, input side, we split them up. And I need to try to decide how I want to split them up. I think we'll just do a really simple... I kind of dislike the fact that this is going to come down here. Hold on. Let's be... like super snobby. There. See? You don't need to block my walkway. I don't need to have an ugly belt running through my walkways. I can just have it out here. I can do the same on this side as well. So outputs need mergers. Now that's a thing of beauty. I tell you what. You beauty. And all that needs is one input belt from here. And it's going to feed all these. And it has a one output belt going out here. Which is a bit too cramped, but I'll take it. These don't quite perfectly snap the way I would like them to. But I'll take it. And... oh, what's a factory without a second floor? Come on. Come on. I kind of want to try the conveyor walls. Should I try the conveyor walls? I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to make this into misery for myself if I try to... because I'll need to make it even bigger if I want to use them. It's just going to drive me to insanity, isn't it? If I try. Because there's no space here. I'm going to leave those parts out. I'm never going to be happy with it. Just do something now. Otherwise, we'll be here forever. We'll never be satisfied. Oh, fuck! Eclipse. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do this to me, game. I've screwed myself over. Well, there's only one solution. Tear it all down. Do it again. But do it proper this time. I didn't leave quite enough space. Just a tiny bit more would have been sufficient. But no, I had to be stingy about it. Let's put the walls in first. At least that way I can't screw it up. Hey! Well, that was annoying. So just make sure there's enough space back there so it doesn't need to clip anything. There you go. That's better. Then redo these. If I do that wall, okay, how would it look? Because I basically just need one conveyor coming in. This is where the madness begins to overtake me again. Because it's not aligned. It's not quite aligned. It's almost aligned, but it's not. And then if this doesn't want to work... That's a little bit ugly, but it's not terrible. And I can then input through there. I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it, boys and girls. We'll use it like that. And then the elevator shenanigans. It inputs from this side. It's going to output from... Same side or the other side? I say other side. I'm almost certainly going to end up regretting this whole design a million times over. Well, that's for future me to worry about. The right now me is going to be happy. Because it's pretty. Future me can burn in hell. There you have it. But that's not all, boys and girls, because we have another floor to construct over here. Or do I want to make the second floor like this? I could leave this open, add roofs as needed, or add another, like, layer on top. Why do I need to pre-layer it? I can just do it after the fact. I think we'll leave it like this. This is the blueprint, so I can add a roof if I want to, or put another layer on top. Right? Is it gonna work because of that thick foundation? I sure hope so. With doors and cool shit, yo. Blueprint saved. Clear designer. Let's go test this out. And then we need to do ones for the assemblers and whatever the hell that was, manufacturers as well. But we'll start with this. So here we had the smelter module up and running. Happy days. I'm super annoyed that it's not properly aligned with this. But okay. So the next question is, will my design fit into this space? It might not. I don't know where it's trying to snap to. Also, I forgot to add power cables to this. This space sucks. Why have I made it this cramped? Should I just make it taller? Like, just build it up here instead. I don't really have the space for it here either, though. I could bring stuff in with an elevator, but... do I wanna? Impossible to say what it's snapping to. The blueprints in this game are kind of hard to use, in my opinion. Like, I'm sliding all over the place, and I have no idea what everything is snapping to. Like, this isn't useful. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's not great. What do I do? What to do, what to do, what to do. What to do, what to do, what to do, I don't know. Like, I want to use my cool blueprints, but I can't figure out how to make them fit the space. Also, where is this belt going to? Does it actually do anything right now? I think this is now dead in the water, so we can dismantle it to get it out of the way. We can get rid of this stupid pillar now. And I'm out. Inventory full again. Ah! So let's say, in theory, I just want to snap one of those factory models to the side of this building. Can I do that? Can I, like, get this? Is it good? Is it working? It doubled up these walls, but we can also dismantle them because they're interior walls now. So all of these are doubled up because of the blueprints. I gotcha. I need to kind of redesign this modularity, I think. Okay. And this is an incoming belt, so... Oh no, look, no! What have I done? It's too big. No! I can't live with this. It has to come down. The space isn't, this is too cramped for what I'm trying to do here. This is gonna lead to madness. Just absolute madness. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? Oh no. If I break one of these belts, I'm gonna be very upset. Because they're what's feeding the factory right now. Well, so much for that. That was a disaster of an idea. And yeah, this place is too small. I'd need bigger spaces to use the blueprints properly. So we're just gonna pretend we didn't just do that. We're gonna pretend none of that happened. And I'm gonna pretend that I know what I'm doing. And I'm just gonna manually build a row of constructors to make a bunch of wire. Shit. Or sheet. Wait, I need to look at my Excel sheet real quick. So if I want to do 240, 240. I can cut the number of crafters down by increasing their power consumption. Because we have the nuclear power now. We can do that. I'm gonna hate myself for doing this. So much for the cool designs. So wait, if I do 3, they take 20 each, but I double them. They take 40 each. That's half of the copper coming in, being converted to sheets. And yeah, power consumption goes from 4 megawatts to like 12. So fuckily what? Because we can just afford that. That's not an issue. And then we just take this belt here, split it to 3, and we're good. And I didn't need to worry about any of that excess work that I just did. I can just, you know, be happy. Okay, so that's doing sheet. And what we need next is something doing wire, so we're going to do that upstairs. Actually, 15 ingots per minute, we're doing 120, so if I make 4 and double all of those up, then that's also going to consume all the copper from upstairs. Now it's going to be a huge power hog for making wire and sheet, but it's also going to like just save us a ton of effort. I think I broke the game again. I've had this happen before where the number keys just stop working. They make clicking sounds. But I don't know what clicky sounds those are. So I think it's reboot a clock. Unless it just magically starts working again. Let's see. Okay. It started working again. I'm happy. $30. $60. 90. 120. There. So now we have what I would call a shit ton of wire. How much wire is that? 60 per minute. So 480. It's going to need a tier 4 belt to carry it all. That'll do. These ones can be a little slower. Okay. Are these empty now? Not quite. It's not moving because I think it's out of plastic. Yeah, okay. Well, screw that shit. I need to get these out of the way. Inventory's full again, full again, full again. This ain't going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. So this whole upper deck is going to get redone. Okay, let's try to clear out these stupid boxes. I wish there was an option to just discard excess when you dismantle stuff, because materials are infinite in this game. Doesn't matter. Like, let me just throw stuff out if I'm so inclined to do. This is tedious. Why aren't you things moving anywhere? Oh, because this belt's not going nowhere anymore. Well, time to get dismantled then. Okay, so we have a bit of space up here now, which we don't currently need. Let's actually clear some of that away, because we're going to need it a little differently soon. Okay. We'll still need the quick wire for stuff, I think. I need more inventory space. I just need it. Okay, clean slate for this area. Come on. Gives us a bit more to work with. We'll even look into the quick wire matter soon. But for now, I'm just going to stick that off to the side as well and go from there. So, okay, I have sheet, I have wire. And the sheet I intend to merge with quick wire. No, with plastic to make circuit boards. So I will need plastic up here again. Well, wouldn't you look at that? There's an elevator for it. Almost as if someone had planned this out ahead. Let's make a logistics plate up here. There. That's going to give us some wire going up there. And then the sheet's going to come from down here. There. So now we should have, if I'm not mistaken, we have copper sheet, we have plastic, we have quick wire, we have rubber, and we have copper wire. Everything I should need. So, let's start looking into this a bit. Plan was to first make circuit boards. That takes plastic and copper sheet. So those two, we'll be leading them to this side. Let's try making 3. Should be perfectly doable. There you go. That should be making us some chipazines. And then quick wire and rubber, and those go into a manufacturer. And these will make more computers. And then let's see how we can balance this output out. And then this we're going to belt into the factory, replacing one of the old belts that used to take all sorts of stuff there. And we should be good. And if we have excess production, I haven't calculated this out yet, we might even have extra chips going out as well, so that could be good. For now, though, I think we'll just add these connections here, right? Quick wire and rubber, yeah. No, it doesn't quite work. Oh, come on. Okay. I'll shift them forward just a little bit. Let's do it actually like this, then. Can you make that bend now? Yes, you can. Good boy. There. Not the prettiest build in the world, but it'll work. So now we just output these belts here. Start with the lowest ones. Did I do it right? I think I did it right. Or good enough, at least. We're making computers! Again. But, like, kind of better than before? I choose to believe. Cool. That is pretty cool compared to what we had going before. And I think we have excess inputs now, at least for most stuff. And for these, I think we can even increase the output. So hold on, 7.5 by 3. How much are you eating in? 15 per minute. So these would need to be doubled. And then we need to see if they have enough input. They should have enough input, I think. Plastic might start to get tight now, but we can increase that as well because we are massively overproducing it. Let's see. If all goes well, this should work. It might not be perfect, but it should be. Output multiplier. Alien actually mind bidding yet some have something. Oh yeah, we can double the output with that as well. Well, that's alright. This should be sufficient for now. And for this, I think that's a tier 3 belt. That's a tier 3 belt. It just goes to a tier 4, so it looks like it's spaced out because it doesn't matter. That should be good. We should have good production. Okay, I need to check which belt I'm going to use and where I'm going to route it to. But I think we now have excess belts running back to base that are not used for anything. Like this one here, I just need to make sure that I don't put anything out of place. So this second from the top belt goes into the wall here. It's the top belt here, and it goes to... Well, we're going to reroute it to computer input. Where does that currently go to? That used to be high-speed connectors, but no more. Now it's going to be computers. Up. Okay, so that should now feed into computers. So now we just go back and strap it in. And that should boost up supercomputer production. And release some other materials for better uses. So I think I'm just going to bring it up to here. I don't know why it's crooked and it annoys me to no end, but frick it. Is connected and computers are going to the base. Did we improve our life? I don't know. I don't think we're making any high-speed connectors anywhere now. For that we need more cables and circuit boards and everything else. Well, this facility can't handle it. But we now have computers coming from here at a rate of 375 times 3. So basically 11-ish computers a minute. It's something. It's something. And this is pretty much consuming everything it makes, right? I mean, there's some wire left over that could be directed elsewhere. Wait, none of the wire is getting consumed anymore. What did I think I was going to do with this wire? I think because it changed the recipe, I don't use it anymore. I used to use it for the... No? Yeah, for the cables, which would have been used in the old recipe for computers, but this one doesn't use it anymore. So what I could do is use more of this quick wire, turn this into cable, and then also make those high-speed connectors here. As long as we have sufficient quick wire, and how much are we using? Quite a lot, but we're also making a ton of this stuff. 53 times 3. 160 quick wire per minute. How much are we making? I think we're making way more than that. Let's do a quick check. Three times 60 per minute. Or 6 times 60. We're making 360. We have plenty. Okay, so we could do it. It is valuable and doable and functional, and I'm going to try to stack on another layer here, which is going to start making those high-speed connectors. Turn this wire in the cable. Because this wire is not used by anything. This is just excess, and we are having 240 wire per minute, not going anywhere. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. But first, I'm going to have to take a short breaky break. There's a hungry cat here. I need to do something about that. She needs foodie food, and I need a drinky drink. So, short break. We'll be back to continue this madness run of making high-speed connectors soon.